The UEFA Conference League remains a great invention, the platform that allows some clubs to earn historic European qualifications and others to enjoy historic European success. After last season's campaign was ultimately won by a team who dwarfed everyone else, 25-26 has brought the full fun back into the UECL. No matter who out of the 8 remaining clubs lift the trophy, it will be a once-in-a-generation moment for their fans. Quarter-final first legs have been played across Thursday evening this week. Here's the game stories you may well have seen, as well as the ones that you may have missed. The earliest kickoff on Thursday was in Madrid, with plenty of joy to the hosts. Rayo Vallecano aren't your usual European outfit from La Liga. It's 25 years since the capital club had their previous campaign abroad, reaching the quarter-finals of the 2001 UEFA Cup. A quarter of a century on, they're in another quarter-final, and all but certain of a maiden semi-final after a really enjoyable home leg. Rayo took the lead at the Vallecas inside just 2 minutes, a quick move where wingers Alvaro Garcia and Ilias Akumash combined. Florent Lejeune was denied an invented backheel flick goal through VAR, but the hosts would still have a 2-0 first half lead in stoppage time. Unai Lopez pouncing on a close-range rebound. An Izzy Palathon penalty in the second half, and a 3-0 lead which will need something pretty spectacular from Ike Athens for Rayo not to progress. That was one of 3 3-0 first leg scorelines from Thursday, another coming in neutral Krakow. Arda Turan Shakhtar Donetsk have once again demonstrated title credentials with a first leg win over a very underrated RZ team. These are 2 strong attacking outfits, but for over an hour, the game in Poland was a stalemate, with Shakhtar just about edging the overall play. It was a match waiting for a moment and got it in the 72nd minute. A failure to clear lines, and Pedrinho, one of the Brazilian cohorts in this current Shakhtar setup, blasts the loose ball in off the crossbar for an opener. The game goes from good to great for the hosts from there. A quick-fire double of finishes from Alisson adds further gloss to the scoreline. RZ can be very good when it falls slow at home, but it's going to take a really special comeback now from here. Crystal Palace also hold a 3-goal advantage in their quarter-final after what might possibly be their best display of their European campaign so far. It's higher-profile opposition that they've beaten too. Fiorentina have a track record of 2 finals and a semi-final exit from the previous 3 Conference League seasons, albeit this team has been doing nowhere near as well domestically or in Europe as those before. Palace's opener, Jean-Philippe Mateta, ending a goal drought from the penalty spot. Another goal 7 minutes later, with left wing-back Tyrick Mitchell pouncing on a rebound to beat David De Gea. Fiorentina, aside from a crossbar hit in the second half, didn't offer anywhere near enough to deserve a win, and an Ismail Assar header on 90 leaves the Eagles in a position where their maiden European campaign could well be extending into May. And finally, it's a 2-0 first leg lead for Mainz, victorious over a table-topping RC Strasbourg team. Mainz have only previously played in the first round and qualifying rounds of European competitions, and their best ever continental campaign may well still continue. Mainz's opener comes in the 11th minute from midfielder Kaishu Sano, a deflection off the back of Andrew Omobamidele which allows it to look perfectly into the top corner. A second arrives 8 minutes later, Austrian defender Stefan Posch up from a corner and in space to volley home from the middle of the box. Strasbourg looked the Conference League's best team in 2025 when under Liam Rosinia, not been the same level of European threat since Gary O'Neill took charge, even with a woodwork hit during the second half of this game. There's work to do if the Blue Co-owned club want to win the UECL for a second season in a row.